to rock. A very international field, 6 different countries represented here in the finals, led of course by Sven Bokerst. He has an incredible record this season. He's been to 10 contests. He's won 6 of them, taken second at 2. The winningest park course skater.
He's on the course, headed for the launch box, upside down, 720. Sven is known for saving some tricks, holding back in the prelims so he can unload here in the finals, and he's living up to that billing. Flat spin 360, getting totally inverted over the spine. True spin alley-oop fish brace, just linking the tricks like only Sven can do it.
Beautiful 540 between the 2 quarter pipes up over the gap.
Front side Royale up on that little vert sub box.
Sven's earned the nickname the Quiet Assassin because he comes out, he does so many tricks very, very smooth. There, the backside Farfignugan, and he just racks up points one after another. Already 9 tricks in this run.
Not used to seeing Sven qualifying so low after the prelims. He's skating on a new pair of skates as he goes blind 270 at frontside Royale. That trick is completely blind. And then, wow, launching disaster, true spin alley Mizu. Packed that run with a lot of difficulty. Sven had an explosive start to his run. He really never let up the pace. Starting out with that 720 upside down over the launch box. And he really kept the energy level high all throughout the run. Huge score, 82.5.
Best of format in the finals, with one notable exception. The time's been reduced to 60 seconds, so each skater has less time to bust out. Get ready, it's Jaren Grove, the monster out of Orem, Utah. Nobody has had quite as much of an impact on park course skating as this guy. When he's on course, he goes ballistic.
Jaren takes a different approach to park skating. Skates out of control, absolute mayhem. Taking a different approach to the course right now. Starting up there in the wedge section of the course. Most people start out with one of the big transitions. Jaren Grove, one of the most explosive skaters, if not the most explosive skater
now watch
on
this.
the Pro Tour.
Huge 900, he pulls it every single run.
And you never get tired of seeing it. Always an amazing move. That's why they call him the monster, though. That dynamic energy. Jaren Grove still charging his way around the course, blasting up that alley-oop corner start. Then look at this over the spine. Huge flat spin 360. May as well call that one a backflip.
Still got 10 seconds left. Jaren just flying around the course.
You see all these big spins from Jaren Grove. It's important that they also show you the technicality. Jaren Grove going fakie 360 backside Royale, throwing those horns up the air, getting the crowd pumped. An exciting skater.
In 60 seconds, Jaren Grove pulls 14 tricks, more than just about anybody else out here on the street course.
You got to balance those big spins with technicality. Jaren Grove missing the topside acid. In the finals, you got to have a flawless run, but he did land this fakey 270 backside Royale, so he is showing off some technicality out there.
Jaren Grove with an 81.25. It wasn't perfect, but he sits in second, closely behind Sven Bokerst. Taking a look back at the prelim rounds, we went from 20 to 10. What happened to our 99 Games champion on street? Nicky Adams had trouble with consistency. A bit of a surprise, he didn't make it into the finals. A round of surprises, the #1 ranked park skater in the world, Sven Bokerst, had a bit of trouble but eked his way into the finals in 8th. And an unknown Jairus Actusorn, the Asian Games qualifier, pulled it out in 1st place. The women's park course final belonged to the First Lady of Inline Skating, Fabiola da Silva, with huge 540s and 360s. Fabiola beat the undefeated rookie Martina Svobodova for the gold. Here's a name you may not have heard before, Jairus Actusorn out of Thailand. He qualified at the Asian X Games, surprised everybody. Not only did Jairus have the trouble of never having competed against these skaters, but also This is the first time he's ever coming out in front of any kind of a big crowd, and Jairus had to skate first in the prelims and dominated.
Look at how he started out this line. Already received 2 huge spins. He started out that 360 and just showed us the 540 flat spin. Also showed a lot of technicality right there at the beginning of his line, linking 2 great grinds back to back, the sweat stance, the alley-oop top side. I tell you what, coming into this event, when people looked at the start list and they saw Jairus name up there, they said, who is this kid? They couldn't believe that some of the top name pros were left out of the event for a no-name like this, and he surprised everyone by coming out and pulling tricks like that. Soul grind, switch, alley-oop, topside soul, qualified in that #1 spot with tricks like that. Disaster kind grind.
I'll tell you, Arlo, he didn't actually pull some of these tricks in the prelims. He's stepping it up.
Well, we haven't seen many flawless runs here in the first round, so there's going to be a lot of room for improvement in the second round, but Jairus put together a great first run. Jairus coming out of nowhere virtually and showing some of the most innovative moves. Soul grind, alley-oop, topside soul.
75.50. He sits right now in the bronze medal position. At the end of round number 1, one big surprise, Aaron Feinberg is not in the top 5. Jairus Actusorn, the new guy from Thailand, sits in 3rd. And on the way, it's been a pretty wild ride.
Yo, extraordinary feats that make you exclaim, executed with exceptional skills, sometimes concluded in excruciating pain. Welcome to games, four-way traffic with all express lanes, expanding with extreme extension. You are now rocking with the X.
Jaren Grove getting in the zone for run number 2. He came out blazing, starting on the high part of the course with the little 540.
And then working his way to the big transitions. This course really works to his advantage. Huge 900 over the box. Then he sets up fakie 720, trying to raise the stakes, but he landed on the edge and went down.
So Jaren Grove will have to throw that score out. He sticks with his first. He's in 2nd. What a surprise with this guy. Jairus Actusorn qualified at the Asian Games in 1st place after the prelim rounds, and nobody even knows him.
Jairus snuck up on everyone here at this contest, pulling these big tricks, start out with the 360, and then showing some technical grinds as well, switching it up on the coping, came back with a flat spin 360, getting all the way upside down. And then right here you see he gets up on top of the deck, that's his first bobble. And in the finals, if you want to take that #1 spot, especially when you're gunning for Sven Bokerst, you got to be flawless. You see here again, going for that disaster topside, getting a little bit on top of the deck.
Finishing it up here with the switch up, very impressive, but he'll have to stick with his first run score. He's in 5th. Our views from above supplied by Circuit City, proud to be an official sponsor of the Summer Games. Circuit City, imagine that. Sam Fogarty is the last skater with a chance to dethrone Sven Bokerst, who's already won 6 park contests this year. All the ingredients are perfect. He's got his girlfriend on hand, the music is cranking, and he is feeling it.
Look at the start to Sam's run. Big flat spin 540. The only pure flat spin rotation that we've seen, really, rotating on his back and then getting 2 grabs the other way with the 360. Liu Kang Mute. Launching up way on top of the sub box with the alley-oop soul and grinding a long distance.
360 into the alley-oop fish brain. He has got his line so perfectly worked out.
It really helps when you know where you're going next. Keep you moving around the course. You see Sam hasn't stopped yet. Still charging his way, hitting every obstacle out there. Getting some high fives from his friends. On the big rail, alley-oop X grind. A new trick for Sam this year. Technical trick, showing it all the way down the big rail. And now a topside mistrial. Sam's putting on some kind of clinic here, showing virtually every grind trick that there is in skating. Topside acid, what else? Topside soul. Sam showing every trick in the inline vocabulary.
Very consistent. Sam Fogarty had all the elements there, but no huge tricks.
This alley-oop soul is especially difficult because it's up high in the sub box, and he grinds it long and smooth.
Sam Fogarty bumps Feinberg out of the medal position, 80.75, 7 grinds, 5 airs, 1 bronze. For the past 3 years, Aaron Feinberg has found himself on the podium. This year, he's bumped off. to Sam Fogarty, Jaren Grobe, and the man who's been making his mark on the sport more than anyone else. With a resounding stamp, it's Sven Bokerst with games gold.
Sven, you skated so well here at the games. What's the key? What's the key?
I think you had to put a really good line and to be consistent. I think because also Jaren, he skated really good, and if he landed the 720, I don't know what would happen. Maybe he won. So
nobody in the sport of aggressive inline has been more dominant on the park course than Sven Bokerst. He adds the games gold to his resume.